Всем привет! Продолжим мы прохождение Kingdom Come. На чем мы остановились вчера? Я почитал, вроде как... Да. Надо обвинить всех трех командиров, в общем, убить.
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Спрятался в тени. Ну, под факелом мы его нашли. Да-да-да.
How did you find
I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious hanging around by the powder store recently?
There's always someone going in and out. But no strangers. Not everyone can get up to that part of the camp. In fact, everyone who has access came to the place where Churton was lying.
As far as I know, there were two of you on guard duty on the tower. What's the other soldier like?
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met. Can't keep his mouth shut. A complete twat.
Anyone can be a bit of a twat sometimes.
But he never stops. I tried to tell between you and...
Так, Катерина спит, интересно. Просто забегаем, проверим.
Now you'll learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences
На полу прям здесь.
What was our...
It's, well, so...
And when...
See,
We have to...
I hope it's...
Oh, you better...
All right. You're not involved in this, are you?
No.
That old sod? He's never gonna...
Musa said...
Do you think I'm stupid enough to spoil... It's the same gut rot everyone in the camp...
Musa said it looked cloudy.
I don't know...
Unless someone... I think I know how Chertam was poisoned.
Good work, Henry. But like every... Shishka is waiting.
Well...
Просто поделился, да? сейчас Моня еще кушать положу и начнем ссылку.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial as I'll ever be.
That fast? You're yanking my pizzle. Go and find some more evidence. So, Seaboy.
В смысле? Что не так?
Right.
That fast? Go.
Чего мы ждем, венгр?
Right.
That fast? Go and
Гневший.
Right.
that fast? Go and
Где фаст? Я 2 часа промотал уже.
Right.
that fast. Go and
Right.
my word. In the meantime, I'll go and get everything ready.
Well then, gentlemen, I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Sir, I can assure you that Musa did nothing wrong.
I was waiting for you to pipe up, cats. Tell me, why should I believe the word of a low-born drunkard, especially when it seems you and Musa are good friends?
Because I can prove everything I say to you. I tasked Henry here, one of my best soldiers, to find out what really happened to Chertan.
Him? Well, I shall definitely have to hear what he has to say. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Здесь тоже на скорость.
Sir, people don't murder each other for no reason. They murder mostly for revenge or profit. And Musa had no motive. You can ask everyone in the camp. Musa never had any quarrel with Chertan.
But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Вообще десятник убил, но мне надо ачивку сделать, поэтому Грозов.
Chertan was killed by the camp commander, Grozav of Boromlaka.
What?
You scum! How dare you!
Silence!
You aren't going to let this peasant insult me, are you, sir? You should cut him down to size.
That can wait. First, I want to know how he came up with this insolent claim. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
Well, being in charge of the camp wasn't enough for Grozav, most likely. He wanted to get rid of Chertan and take command of the Cuman forces.
What is this nonsense? What would I want with those heathens?
What's more, they'd never take orders from someone like you. I hope you know something, lad. Because if it turns out you're just wasting my time... What happened next? You carried Chertan to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There,
It seems someone...
Grozav went to the infirmary a little before me and Katz. He could easily have had time to poison the wine Musa gave to Chertan.
What say you, Sir Musa?
it cannot be ruled out.
Well, Sir Grosov, what actually happened?
Why are you all still listening to that dung grubber? Where would I get hold of poison?
You brewed it up yourself. I found lots of valerian in your tent, which is used to make dollmaker potion. And that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
That's enough. You'll die, you liar.
Silence! I've heard more than enough. Sir Grosov, you will come with me.
Me?
The king will not stand for wrongdoing among his nobles. That must be punished.
But I didn't do anything!
Don't make this harder than it need be.
Keep away from me!
Calm now, sir. Calm down.
Shut up, you worm! It's all your fault anyway! I won't let you put this on me, you hear? You're a dead man!
Well, Sir Stibor,
Быстрее
one
его
problem
убили.
is cleared up, and another one takes its place.
I wouldn't say that. We've rid the king of one idiot. It's just a pity Cherton had to die because of it. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for the unpleasantness you suffered.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
What will happen to the camp now?
That is not your concern. I will personally take command. You just get rid of the corpse and clear out the royal tent for me.
With pleasure. We won't be staying long anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time.
Excuse me?
Быстро его запинали, конечно. У вас животные стоило уже.
All right. Just hold on now.
Она спит до сих пор? Ну да, ночью делаю.
It's happening.
At last, I won't.
Tell Zizka everything, so they're ready for the ambush.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want Dry Devil blowing your brains out by mistake.
Может, она телепатически передаст, когда спит? Не знаю. Чекан единственный, кто смотрел за лошадьми. Я так смотрю. За коровой. Наверное, так и есть.
I could happily have done without all this. By the
All right, I'm ready. We can get out of here.
The sooner the better. Deserters, traitors, murders. I'm getting too old for all this. But the really heavy shit is still ahead of us. I can't imagine how I'm going to explain to the king that Sir Grozov, who he personally put in charge of his soldiers, is a murderer.
Well, maybe it won't be so bad, and Sir Stibor will back you up. I heard Sigismund wasn't too fond of Grozov.
It's just he can't say it openly because the other nobles wouldn't like it. Well, let's leave it be now. Otherwise we won't get out of here before dark. Sedlitz awaits!
So the devil jumps him from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the horns, wrestles him to the ground, and then starts giving the devil such a hiding. The fur is flying off. Wait, fellas. After Paul was done with it, the devil. So he says, what the fuck?
Парня вырубил. Да уж.
Od urodzenia?
Get him from behind! Once more, and we can go home! Festhalten! Bleeding like a stuck pig! Weiter so! Oh my God! You got him! Es ist vorbei.
А где главный? Комар. Живой. Парень. Это тоже...
You fucking traitor.
Calm down, or you'll faint again. You've lost a lot of blood.
What now? What are you going to do with me?
Well, you're a good man. You deserve an honorable death.
A commander should fall with his men. Prepare to fight!
Молодец какой. Доедает это. Получил ачивку. Ну, по-хорошему было бы его отпустить, мне кажется. Посмотрим такую концовку.
There. It's done.
What's the matter? Aren't you happy?
It just doesn't seem right, what we did to those people.
Not people, the enemy. Remember that. Trust me, you'll sleep a lot better. By the way, who's that fella over there? The one who fought on our side?
He's called Crow. We met in the camp, but I've no idea why he fought against his own people.
So go and fucking ask him, would you? Now that he knows about us, he could pose a threat. And another thing. Brabant has already brought up his promised reinforcements.
What are they like?
Well, you'll see for yourself. But now, we have to get out of here first.
Yeah, the sooner we make ourselves scarce, the better.
To the task, then.
Seems like we poked a hornet's nest with that ambush, eh?
We did. And that means the Devil's Den won't be safe much longer.
Another reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Burkov's at the castle.
And what about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like the look of them.
I just don't trust them somehow. But I'll admit that Frenchman surprised me. They're no greenhorns.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. We'll soon get going. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.
Мгм. В лагерь мы потом сходим. Задание еще дает.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
What's newer?
Well, if there was some...
Ты чего, парень?
How are things?
What's just
Could you slow
on such you?
Ah, this...
Пинать.
Good day to you.
Good to see you.
So, mon ami, are you ready to go and capture le Seigneur von Berghoff?
Me? Yeah. But
Ne t'inquiète pas, mon ami. Le Seigneur Morgenstern,
who is this?
c'est un bon ami à moi. We met years ago at the estate of the...
Can he be trusted?
Le chevalier Morgenstern.
How do...
Pendant que vous étiez... I went to... Le chevalier... The king has...
So he's just an...
Not a D.
Where did...
From Bros.
So why is he...
C'est une tri... He lost cons...
So he became...
In truth, it...
Поговорить, наверное, стоит. Ну, почему-то мне хочется пойти на штурм
Why
быстрее.
the hell do they
вашего.
pour the beer on the table?
Sir, no Sabbath. My respects.
Часик покемарили.
Good morning to you.
Would...
Let's talk about the...
Aye. Sakra, it curdled a bit.
Careful.
Сохранюсь, если какие-нибудь задания пропадут. Не хотелось бы, чтобы пропали.
What awaits us at Malashov?
A short but nonetheless dangerous battle, in the best case scenario.
And in the worst?
Things go to fucking hell, and our worldly cares will be over. So prepare well. This really won't be easy.
I'm ready. For anything.
Good. The task won't wait. In the evening, I'll assemble the men, and then we'll talk about what's next.
I'll wait with...
I'm not... But once we have von Berghoff locked up...
So I say him, what do you expect when you drink like fish? Fish is not able to walk either.
And then he threw you out?
No, he cannot, because...
Ah, vous êtes là. What is happening, Capitaine?
A mam nadzieję, że kurwa przeżyjemy.
Pojebało cię.
Enough of the chit-chat. I want to know if we're gonna get to work, Zizka.
We shall. No reason to wait. Von Berghoff won't stay in Malashov forever.
So tonight...
Before dawn. Even the dogs will still be snoring. And we'll have plenty of time to move.
I can't wait.
Sorry to disappoint you, Hinek. I need you in the village.
Oh, fuck. I was looking forward to that, cannon.
Hey, Kubienka. You were in the artillery in Sempak, weren't you?
Yes, but in the guard detail. I don't know shit about firing.
Well, at least it's some kind of experience.
I believe I might be of assistance, mes amis.
You've already helped quite enough, Frenchman.
The Duc de Bourgogne, once, showed off such a bête lourde in Champmol. And I was there.
Я
Is that so, Baron? Do you know how to handle it?
Oui, if I have a few strong men to assist me.
All right. Kubianka will go with you. If anything fucks up, we're counting on you to save our asses. The rest of us will lure the fortress garrison out, so we can cut them off. We'll split into two groups. Me and my men will cut the village off from the fortress. The second group will enter the village from the other side and cause mayhem. That'll be your job. Set fire to a haystack, make a racket. In short, anything that will lure the fortress garrison out into the open. You get me, Devil?
Oh, aye. A good old blood orgy. As soon as they stick their noses out, the trap falls.
And the rest will go like this. Listen up. Malashov is only a handful of cottages and a tavern. Fortunately, Kunzlin's fortress is a bit beyond the village.
Fuck. Looks more like a small castle.
Aye, it's well fortified. It's got a moat, 2 gates, and a big tower. That's where von Berghoff will be.
And don't forget the drawbridge and the secret passage.
Korytarz był zamknięty, byłem tam.
Aye, it's to be expected they'll seal off the passageway, so we have to get inside, over the bridge, and through the gate. You and Capon will deal with that, Henry. You two know it better from inside. Then, you'll let us in.
Damn. That'll be as hairy as the balls of St. Killian.
Aye, it won't be easy. But this isn't the first time for us. And besides, this time we've got artillery to back us up. We have to get to the tower whatever happens. And if it all works out, we'll drag von Berghoff right out of bed.
God willing, he'll be sleeping like a log.
And another thing, the Devil's Den is no longer safe. So after the attack, we'll pull back to Suchtel Fortress.
Any place better than that shithole.
You're right there.
Abbas, no doubt Peter of Pisek will be delighted to welcome us.
He wants to fight Sigismund? Well, here's his chance. Especially since he missed the last skirmish with von Berghoff. Any questions?
What should I do?
You and Sam come with me. I need your youthful... zeal.
Everything is clear to me.
We're glad. Hitch up, men! Let's take advantage of the dark.
Мы даже помыться не успели. Я понимаю, я потому что промотал. Но остальные-то могли помыться.
Kurwa.
What the fuck?
Don't know whether he sprayed me with blood or piss.
What, are you mad? We were only supposed to stir things up.
What did you think we'd do? Get drunk with them? Torch the village. No prisoners.
No, just wait a moment.
What is it, youngster? What's the problem?
Do we have to burn down the whole village?
What of it? Can't you carry out a simple task?
Well, I don't know if...
Listen, von Berghau's in that fortress full of men. When they see the fire, they'll run out to extinguish it. They won't be expecting us. I never put my men's lives on the line. Especially if I can have the element of surprise.
I won't murder innocent peasants, Devil.
What? Do you have kin in the village? Who the hell's got into you?
This is the way my family was killed. They massacred them. And why?
Kurva, that's your problem. This is a war. And this is our plan for getting von Bergau. So if you want to do it your way, fine. You want to be a commander too? Let's see what you're made of then. I can't guarantee you'll survive, though.
I can't give you any guarantee either.
I don't need one.
Hört auf! Hört auf! You madman!
Missed your turn when they were handing out sense, eh?
What are you doing? 5,000 Well, well. The bastard taught the devil to dance. So you won. The stronger dog fucks the bitches. We'll let the turnip pullers live. I hope you know what you're doing. Let none of our fine fellows fall instead of the few damn peasants. Because that'll be all your fault. What you gaping at? You never seen a man get his arse kicked before? We'll do it the youngsters' way. The boring way. Leave him. Let him be. Muster up. We'll go round the village to get to Zizka. Nice and quietly.
Зато деревня цела.
What's going on, Devil? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I had a bit of a disagreement with this brat here.
This is your plan? To burn down the village?
What of it? We're at war, if you hadn't fucking noticed.
There's innocent people there.
Do you think I don't know? But better them than us. They'd run for the woods before we started anyway.
Are you serious?
Sei mishpoche, Freund. Sei mishpoche.
It is the law of God. We are at war here, not those peasants.
Fuck this fucking shit. Well, it's too late to go back now.
But that fortress is still full of men.
There's another way to do this. I'll take care of the first gate. You'll have the element of surprise.
Fine, Henry. You've made your bed, now lie in it. But if any of us die today because of you, I'll gut you myself.
Fuck.
It's almost your time. You need to sneak quietly over the wall, youngsters.
It's still dark. That'll give us cover.
I'll go with them.
I appreciate it, but this is not for you.
Easy, Father. We're trying not to die here.
I'm giving them my best men. That'll have to do, friend.
I'd like to see what they look like.
Here I am, Kalani. We got leather. And other go ahead to check out fortress.
Good, Janosch. We'll take care of the drawbridge. And you, Henry, open up the first gate for Zizka.
And then we'll storm in there like a fox into a chicken coop.
I understand.
Exactly.
Oh, good luck, fellas.
Иди сюда.
Good. The rock isn't so steep from this side. And the patrols are only on the eastern wall. Let's go, fellas.
Здесь есть ачивка бессмертия вроде бы.
That is a good plan.
There? Really?
Yeah, there. Neckarfrey and do it already.
Yeah. Hey, just a moment.
Climb up the ladder.
I must be mad.
Как-то так.
Shoot us to the wall!
Occupy this place quickly! Kill any man who doesn't surrender! Shoot those bastards!
Don't kill him.
Come here.
Давай быстрее. Бляха, муха. Прям
Jesus Christ, protect me!
Can't aim like this. Damn it.
Hold the line! Don't retreat!
Away with that.
Take cover!
Rip your ass!
Moja baba jest wszystka jak noc. Tylko
Ну давай быстрее.
Shoot now! For Christ's sake, get on!
I'm leading to the devil.
Exemplum docet! Hold the line! Don't retreat! No! Achtung! Shoot those bastards!
We can't take much more of this. Can't those idiots hit anything?
Give them time! We're all out of time! Let's go. Forward! To the charge!
Все масштабнее и масштабнее заход замков у нас. Это тебе не требушер. Месяц строить.
Let's go! Quick! Forward! 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 Let's break through! Let's go! You are boy! You got it!
Twojej matki cały za pieniądze do mnie.
Go! Hey! Come and help me!
You can scare me? Not a chance! Let's go, men! Clean things up here! Sam! Ada! Someone get an axe and turn this fucking door into splinters!
Hey!
What will we do now?
Everything's fucked.
Von Berghoff is holed up in the tower. He has shooters there, and we're running out of time.
We'll have to parley with him.
Oi. We're not gonna give up now.
That's right. Let's go. We're going to have a nice little talk with the Royal Chamberlain. Hey, you! Up there in the tower! We want to talk!
Listen! Stop shooting!
Now we'll see what von Berghoff comes up with.
Fuck all! He's trapped!
Chamberlain, you are surrounded! I propose you honorably capitulate!
He doesn't have a drop of honor in him.
Ah! Would you give me one reason why I should do that, Pirkstein? I'm quite comfortable here. I will gladly wait for my allies in Kuttenberg to arrive. You can talk to them. Ah! And you're making a lot of noise. All that shooting you're doing must have been heard in the Hungarian camp.
Is there a point to any of this? I mean, we can avoid further trouble.
I agree. There is no point to any of this. And on top of everything, it is absolutely inappropriate in the presence of a noble lady.
Rosa Retard!
Lord Capon! Henry!
Isn't now just the right time to change sides, Sir Royal Chamberlain?
What would you know about that?
Sigismund now needs you more than you need him. He's run out of money, his army is falling apart, and being his ally is no longer advantageous. As our captive, you'll gain more time, and you can calmly wait out the storm. And besides, if you secretly help us free Wenceslas, it won't cost you anything.
All right.
Can you give me any guarantees?
Why, of course! Nothing will happen to you. You have my word.
Your word, Bjergstein?
We're not barbarians, we're noblemen, Sir Otto. Your dead body would be worthless to us.
Ha! How sincerely simple, huh, Enoch? But yes, I can trust you. When it comes to ransom, you can always be counted on.
Fine. But what will it be, Lord von Berkhoff? You can flatter the devil all you want later.
You have convinced me. You're right. It is not in the interest of the kingdom to wage a war against each other. On the contrary, by becoming allies, we can all gain, ensure peace, and liberate our king. Very well. Agreed. We are coming out.
Так, на этом закончим. Все, продолжим попозже.
Ah. How fickle Lady Fortune is. First you're on top, and then you hit the bottom. Who would have thought back in the Barkov how things would turn out?
Come on. Move.
What? Did you think I'd have you tortured like you did to me?
Time to settle accounts. You will pay for what you have done.
No! He's under my protection.
He's a murderer. He deserves to die.
Nobody's going to be killed here.
Fuck! That was a blast. My skull's ringing.
The way that Brabant load that last shot, it nearly blow his French ears off. It is wonder that Fop survived it.
You got lucky today. You won't next time.
The finger of God is fucked, Otto. Sorry, that must have cost a king's ransom. Oh, my lady! Anyway, I think we're all done here.
We have what we came for.
Всем привет снова, и мы продолжим. Интересно, как это будет на стриме-то записано. Может, перезаписать даже.
Load up the wounded. Anything of value? They're ready to leave.
You go ahead. I'll just have a look around here.
All right, Henry. Take care.
Что с тобой? Думаю, я так сильно там закидал свой сундук несчастный, что мне просто нал нужен. Максимум бляхи, который 0 весит. Всяких костей. Пусть будут. Чем не будут. Нормально их тут раскидало. Это наш. Наших тоже много полегло. Бляхи, кстати, у наших, да, только появились, по-моему. То есть, видимо, мы просто у них бляхи могли выиграть. Ну или играть с бляхами с ними. А с противниками не могли, поэтому у них блях-то и нет, да? Бергова взяли в плен. Думаю, он значимая фигура, поэтому... В принципе, хорошо, что его... Напугался. До сих пор не могу помочь книгу закончить. Зайдем сюда по пути. Знаю, что за задание здесь. Здесь, короче, постараюсь максимум все задания сделать. 2 ачивки также получили. Спас мелочь и не попался. 3 командира мертвы. Легату мученикам еще. Самая редкая ачивка за всю игру не съесть мясо и не убить животных. Это же так смотрится. Прикольно. Даже несколько людей. 0,3 это значит это от общего числа. Это нормально. Может ли там сюжетное какое-то скрытое задание быть с одними вот так разбойниками? Не знаю. Надеюсь, что нет.
Right, listen to what I have to say. Only a blind man can't see it. Sigismund is 1,000 times better than
Легче, чем любой маньяк убийца эта корова была. Это разбойники.
Go!
Ну, караваны не побоялись находить.
Quick! Go! Whoa! Whoa!
Grüß Gott. Was brauchst du, mein Herr?
What's going on around here?
Well, I do not know. Aber was soll's. I have this problem with this one vagrant woman.
A woman, you say?
Yeah, das stimmt. A woman. She just showed up here and started making trouble for me.
Is she stealing, or what?
Nein, worse than that. My wife thinks I'm having an affair with her.
And are you?
Nein, bitte nicht. Aber vielleicht. My old woman saw us talking by the hay bale and took it the wrong way. Or maybe it looked like I was feeling her up from a distance. Ich weiß es nicht.
Ah, I understand. So you want me to help you get rid of her?
Was? Nein. I mean, I do not know.
Are you sure?
Ja, ja.
All right.
If you're a good craftsman, try asking at the construction. Krishan was looking for some laborers here.
And where might I find this Krishan?
Is in the local zum Abschluss. It isn't easy. A bunch of they rob and steal.
Well, I came across him.
Tja, und wer am besten, if you simply keep a...
Why doesn't the local bailiff do anything about them?
Ha, because even though they are certainly...
Наводку дал. Про
Aye, of course.
жену я что-то не понял. И с кем-то потолковать насчет этого?
Greetings to you.
Где твоя жена?
I'll just get the corner
Не
over
жена.
here.
4 служанки. 4. Денег. Где твоя жена? Кому ты там под юбку лез?
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
What do you need? What would you like?
Снадобье.
I'll have a look at... I'd like to discuss...
Капец, чего у тебя так мало денег?
That's I. To be of service, sir.
Денег, что ли, есть задонатить, чтобы деньги были хотя бы. Жены я ее не вижу.
It's like I'm invisible or something.
It happens. Just
Yeah,
watch where you're
покажи,
going
да.
next time.
Не забудем.
Is this your first time riding a horse?
Ka! Ka!
But I told you to write everything down.
Пропал у тебя? Или чё? Нет.
God bless you.
Greetings.
Чё, на карте тебя? Нет.
And talk about the inheritance. But your father's still alive, isn't he? Aye, but he drools all over himself. And he gets this feeling.
Странненько. Может, надо после основного это вот решили.
What are you whistling for?
Ладно. Давайте основное пойдемте делать. Раз тут такие события. Есть заново задание. Профлит, короче, экран надо мной.
Ka! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Сохранимся. Еще выше. Ого.
You've lived.
I wouldn't lie.
So you didn't believe in us?
I did. I just figured we'd have to get our hands dirty. But in the end, we managed to keep them pretty clean. Thanks in part to you.
No, it was nothing, really.
If you say so. But I'm glad to see you still got that boy from Skalitz in you.
Would you show me the swordsmanship technique Commander Nicholas taught you back in Kosovo?
Why not? I'd be happy to show it to you. But whether you understand it is up to you. Oh, at any rate, you need to be quick and thorough. Because for once, you aren't attacking the head directly, but rather the opponent's sword. When you knock it aside, you open up space for a deadly blow. Now come and try it a few times.
Росан, наверное, он меня обучил. Тем не менее, еще какую-то связку не выучил. Без оружия, тоже на удивление. Много чего не выучил.
Yes, yes.
I can hardly.
They want my seat. No, bro. You want more? Game is bad.
So I can bring.
From anybody. But don't.
Еще выше. Чебурак. Прям жишка. Давай. Я сохранялся. Минут назад. Да? Думаю, да.
So, I'm back. How's it going? Have you got anything out of von Bergov?
Not yet. We need to fix ourselves up after the battle. We'll hear what Otto has to say tomorrow.
Careful.
I'm not sure what to think of Malashov. I reckon it was a success, but I can't bring myself to feel happy about it.
What's done is done. The devil got his ass kicked, the peasants still have a roof over their heads. And if it weren't for you, half our men who are now rotting beneath the walls would still be breathing.
After what I went through in Skalitz, I couldn't just burn down people's homes.
Tell that to the dead. If only you'd let the devil do his job, there'd be a lot less of them. Look, I know you probably imagined yourself heroically saving the king and protecting innocents. And believe me, that's exactly what we're doing. It's just not as simple and honorable as we'd like it to be.
Там двое наших всего лишь умерло. Ты. Жишковица.
Careful.
Greetings. Is Von Ber...
Not yet.
Пойдем поспим.
Careful.
I apologize.
I beg your pardon. I'm asking.
If it's mercenary work you're interested in, you'll have to...
Пошли помолимся.
What brings you here?
I'd like... Okay.
Mike?
Well, I really...
Greg?
Let's talk...
Ek.
Don't worry, lad, it happens. I'll keep it to myself. Next time, we'll take care of it right away. Good doggy, good boy.
God be with you.
Сюжет.
Nice work! Nice work indeed.
Так я не сжег же ничего.
You saved the peasants but sent your own men to the slaughter. You like to keep your hands clean, but war is a nasty business. So who are you going to sacrifice for your conscience next? Your little Jew brother? Cape on? Yourself? You play the game, but you don't understand the rules. And in the end, you'll lose. You learned nothing. You understood nothing. And yet I tried so hard. And yet we share the same fate. No! My family was slain too, by the Turks. I felt just like you do. And Eric went through the same thing. That's why I took him in. We're one big family. Of orphans. Well, of course, you do have a father. Although he's not gone so far as to give you his name.
Что-то сделать еще можно? Или почему мы проснулись?
My respects.
Книгу не хочешь дописать? Роза. Не хочет. А ты не должен в чем-то быть? В тюрьме?
My respects.
Is von Bergov's interrogation starting soon?
You came at the right time. We're just about to deal with him. And you can join in.
Welcome to Sukdol, Lord von Bergov. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt, your good manners are a welcome change.
I'll do my best to make your, involuntary stay no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming, Sir Peter?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks! He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal what he knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
Just a beating? What about breaking a finger or two? Or singeing the soles of his feet? You yourself forced me and Capon to do similar things when you brought that captive to Trotsky.
Forced you? Come off it, boy. Should I tell the gentleman here what actually happened?
You just keep your fucking gob shut until someone asks you to squeal.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer? You do know that I am...
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked to meet at Malashov. So what do you have left? A nice coat and a smug face.
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet? And what a shame that is. I am a pragmatic man, and I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
He's right. Apart from von Aulitz, he's Sigismund's closest man. He knows everything about him and his plans. We should try it the peaceful way first.
You're buying that? He talks just like Jobst. When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't have the time.
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
See? Fortune is turning her back on you people. A pragmatic man like you ought to recognize an opportunity. If you help us, the Margrave will remember you for it. And will also let bygones be bygones.
You're getting ahead of yourself a bit, boy. The crown is still firmly on Sigismund's head, and Jobst won't find it easy to wrest it of him. Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotsnov. In the shit. So, A sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself. And I am eminently sensible. Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance from Lords Hanush and Radzik, were you not?
Exactly.
I think it is time I gave you my answer.
A wise decision, sir.
But suspicious. Why the sudden change of heart?
You think I'm some villain, don't you? But I've only ever wanted what is best, believe me. What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble, both here and in Hungary. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling. So the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course. And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborz.
My father.
Lord Pisek, as the former Mintmaster, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now. Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Oh, pardon me, milady, but how would you know?
Not all young noble women devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Rutards. So in the past we had a secret underground entrance built into its crypts, and St. James's is right next to the Italian court.
A handy escape route from the palace, eh? If you don't mind crawling through a tunnel, that is.
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Rutard Palace to the Italian court.
Sure. That is, after breaking through the walls that separate the crypt from the tunnel, and the tunnel from the cellars.
By Christ. It's worth a try.
That sounds almost too good to be true. And too easy. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court. What then?
What do you think? The guards will come down on you and it'll all be over.
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract the guards and lead us to the silver.
Christian of Pisek is the steward at the Italian court. He could help us.
Perhaps. But my brother's never been easy to deal with. He'd be taking a big risk, and besides, he doesn't have the Mintmaster's key to the treasury. I'm afraid Vavak's your only hope. It's just that you can't trust him.
There is one other possibility.
Oh? What's that, Sir Otto?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare visitor from very far away.
Who? Do you mean... Surely not.
The very one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Speak clearly.
Well then,
A papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome. He's coming to adjudicate the dispute about the new church.
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court, along with his entourage? No one knows them, no one has ever seen them, and very few understand their language. They might as well be volunteering for you to take their place.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fucking good.
What? What do you mean, take their place? Are we supposed to kill them, or what?
Why not?
Fuck.
We can't. Godwin, say something. You're a priest, after all.
You're right. Jesus! Get a grip, fellas. Do you want to burn in hell?
Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, we'll let him go again. No one gets hurt.
St. Joseph, cover thy ears!
Where will we find that legate?
He's staying in Loretz, at the vineyard. He's got the use of the whole place for himself and his escort. But I don't know how many there are.
Good. We'll send Catherine there to have a look.
And then we'll burst in there and cause a bit of a fuss, so he doesn't get any stupid ideas. And that'll be that.
Is there no other way to solve it? Without violence?
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth, like me. I know Latin, and even a bit of Italian too, as it happens. I could explain to him what we need. Maybe we can persuade him to go along with it.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse, more likely.
Sir Hynek, never underestimate the power of sweet words. Especially when the listener has a knife at his throat.
It's true, none of us would be very convincing as an Italian cardinal. It'd be better if we made him take us with him, as his retinue.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them there.
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense won't look out of place there in the slightest.
All right, let's say we get inside with the legate. What then? What if he betrays us?
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. Godwin will take care of that.
Me?
You said you spoke Italian, didn't you? If he starts squealing, you'll hold a dagger to his ribs and ask him politely to play nice.
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside, prepare the ground for digging, and open the treasury.
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us. As long as we don't make a ruckus too soon, it'll all be over. And the whole place will be ours before they even notice.
All right. I can't think of anything better anyway.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle persuasion to begin with. And now, to the task. Henry, you go to the town and squeeze anything that could help us out of Vavak.
Most importantly, get that key from him.
Then wait for us at Rotard Palace, where we'll set up our base. We'll get there first thing in the morning.
And how are you going to get inside? The palace will be closed and maybe guarded. I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance, where everyone can see you, and break the gate down while you're at it.
That's true, milady. What do you suggest?
There's not only a passageway to the church, but also down to the river. I know it like the back of my hand. I could show Henry the way if you like.
No offense, my lady, but you'll be safer here.
She's coming with me. Nobody knows Ruthard Palace as well as Lady Rosa.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Ruthard Palace. You want Ruthard Palace? Then I'm coming along.
All right. Both of you are going to town. And no dawdling. You should be on the road tomorrow at the latest. Time is of the essence.
That's that then. Let's get to work.
Do you read
your norm? What? If you or do you have
Sam?
You'll think.
Then what?
Then you'll. Yes,
lady.
That she had.
Do you all
in the king's?
But what?
That.
In pairs at most.
Watch each other's backs.
I'm sorry.
I'd love to hear the latest gossip. The trouble's past.
I'd rather we didn't attract too much attention.
Dare say a word against him.
No.
What do you... There no... That was... Oh, that meant... If so... Well, you can't... What? Someone like... You know what... Well... You don't know...
Что не так? Я, все. Блядь.
It looks like...
I can hardly...
Aren't you looking for...
When they captured...
Did they do any...
No, I was... It's likely Vavak took our home for himself.
You can try.
I hope so.
How do we even get in...
Like I said,
Well...
you are in... No.
Are you ready to go?
After I waited as the daughter, I was wondering...
You were what?
Does that surprise you? The moment you left...
But I made it... You said you...
If you ask...
Very well then.
That depends on... Or if you prefer... But I can't...
Could you teach...
Why not? But I can't...
Should we go?
There's no...
Actually... Should we go?
There's no point.
All right.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
I'll be with you. If anything happens, just stay behind me and...
Ah, my hero. But since I'm the one who knows the way, I'll be going first.
Вообще-то я герой. Она героя бросила?
Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
How far away is it anyway?
Soon there'll be a fork, and from there it's only a short distance. You'll see.
And where does the passageway end?
In the cellar, conveniently enough. It's always best to arrive inconspicuously.
Думаю, после этого задания побегу по второстепенному. То, что можно сделать еще.
Oof, that startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
When we were defending the Barkov, we got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
He was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Burgov. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up.
Is something the matter?
Bit of a snag. Come here.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
I hope you don't expect me to carry you.
I most certainly do. Unless you want to prove to me that you really are an uncouth village oaf after all.
Well, so what?
That may be so.
Well,
Maybe there is something knightly about you, after all. You said it was hardly knee-deep. This is not how one carries a lady, you barbarian.
maybe not in Kuttenberg, but it's how we did it in Skalitz.
But it's not very comfortable.
Ah, just grin and bear it, my lady. We're almost there.
Oof. I don't think you'd be welcome at a royal court. But I am trying, so I thank
I
you.
hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
So you want me to get rid of them?
Don't you worry. Do you see this? I bet that riffraff, if I climb up there.
If you say...
All right.
All right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
Boy, where do you think you're going?
Ты достанешь меч.
Rosa? Could you... Rosa!
What are you... I've been waiting for you.
Are you all right?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a while.
Розочку надо спасти. Но и без амуниции.
What a mess. Rosa, it's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you that.
The mess is the last thing on my mind. There was my mother's silver, my brother's hunting trophies, and my books. It's all gone.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do. But we'll get there. You'll see. We have to. There's a lot at stake.
That's true. You know, Henry, I want to ask you something. And I want an honest answer, all right? If everything were to go wrong at the Italian court and, God forbid, you had to choose, would you still try to rescue my father, even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us. Without their support, the silver would be useless anyway.
Not to mention, it wouldn't last you very long anyway.
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian court with the lords, or...
Or not at all.
If our plans succeed and your father is freed, do you know what will come next?
I try not to think about it.
Why? That's why you're helping us, isn't it?
If you get the king's silver, my father and I will have to hide. Leave the region, go somewhere out of Sigismund's men's reach, and you and I will have to part ways.
Maybe it won't be necessary. As soon as Jobst and his troops arrive, you'll be safe again.
Maybe. But your duties are elsewhere. Capon's estate is in Retaille. Besides, he'll be getting married, and you'll surely be accompanying him. Why should my father and I stay here anyway? What do we have left? Oh well, there's no use in crying over spilled milk. Ziska's herd will be here tomorrow. I'd like to get some sleep before then. Would you please leave me alone?
All right. I'll keep watch downstairs.
What about Vabak? You were supposed to go and see him today.
I was, but that was before we knew what to expect here. I can't leave you alone now, so it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Thank you. And you get some sleep too, so you're rested up for it.
They left no stone unturned. Oh, Christ. Is it morning already? Ziska and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look.
Так, ну интересно, если сказать, что я ее одну не отпущу, что будет?
Where do you think you're...
Rosa?
What do you want?
Rosa!
Do it!
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry?
You're a good...
Be careful.
Load-
I buried...
Вообще, наверное, концовки разные, когда я Бергова, с Берговым говорил.
What a
Kiss your
mess.
ass goodbye! You want to try me? Nice to you. What was that?
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they... gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So,
It doesn't...
don't worry.
The mess is all gone.
Right.
That's true. You know, if everything... Would you still...
The light.
Not to make...
Don't worry.
Or not at all.
If our plans...
I try not to...
Why?
If you get the... And...
I won't let you go away. Even if I have to fight with your father, Zizka, and the devil.
Is that so?
I'll even tell Sigismund. Run back to Hungary. This girl is staying here.
That all sounds very nice. But... there's nothing left here anyway. We've lost everything. Oh well. Zizka's hurt. Would you please...
All right.
What about that?
I was.
Thank you.
Ну, зато подкатил. Все, что поменялось, это подкат лучше стал. Понятненько, оставим с подкатом тогда.
They left no stone unturned.
Может, надо было их обворовать мне. И... типа деньги бы... ну, короче, обворовать их и вернуть все, что своровал у них. Тогда бы те бандиты их не обворовали. Я только еще думаю, союзников не буду обворовывать.
Is it morning already? Zizka and the others will most likely be here by now.
Так, пересохранимся с удачным подкатом.
I should go and have a look.
Сразу спросим, как дела. Ну, не сказал бы, что они прибрались, честно скажу. Не поговорим.
He said when he and Razig came to get you, you were half...
I see you're already here.
No, it's... but sometimes... I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We had to get rid of them somehow.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
I'm lucky she was here with me. That shot fella in the courtyard, her handiwork.
Really? Nice shot. Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mintmaster's key.
Good doggy, good boy.
Not a soul around. Very odd.
What the? Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
I have my way.
All right then. Keep your secrets.
What are you doing?
I'm dealing with some trouble.
So I see.
In case you hadn't noticed, the lord of the house isn't here. He took to the hills.
What? When?
Only a few days ago. He took the coin from his little secret operation, packed up quietly in the night, and went God knows where.
Has no one been looking for him?
No. He'd occasionally be gone from the Italian court for weeks on end. What's a few days compared to that?
What are you actually looking for?
Vivac's papers. Especially ones with my name. I can't have people from the court finding evidence of my connection to the secret enterprise.
Did Vivac take the Mint Master's key with him?
Well, if he had any sense left, he'd leave it here.
Why's that?
No one will be looking for the coin from the secret enterprise. Unfortunately...
What's to be done? The question is...
Excuse me?
Only this time the risk is even bigger.
Risk, you say? Talk to me then. It can't hurt to try. The worst that might happen is I won't help you.
All right. But your life depends on nobody finding out about this.
Ah, don't worry. My life was at stake last time, and we're both still here. So you can trust me.
I hope so. Me and a few others want to rob the treasury in the Italian court.
What? My word! I was bracing myself for anything but this. Have you lost your mind?
Calm down, for God's sake. I know how it sounds, but we've got a good reason and a good plan. Believe me, we just need a little help getting inside. That's what I need Vivac for. But he's not here now.
I hardly think the dirt we have on him would be enough to make Vivac do something as crazy as that. Well, it's true. I owe you. For keeping your lips sealed. But this is a bloody dangerous business. What do I get out of it if I help you?
You'll get Vivac in hot water. He might be away, but he's still the Mint Master. So if the silver goes missing, it'll be on him. And he'll get hanged.
The noose would suit that bastard nicely, true enough. All right, let's say I'll help you. But there's one thing we have to be clear about. If it all goes wrong and the slightest shadow of suspicion falls on me, I'll spill the beans about the secret mint. And I'll blame it all on you. You know a lot. And you'll happily confess in the torture chamber.
Well, all right then.
I'm glad we understand each other. So, what exactly is your plan?
We'll get into the church council meeting as the legate's retinue.
The legates? What do you mean?
We'll make it nice and clear to the Cardinal that he'd be wise to cooperate with us. And while he's gabbing on in the meeting, we'll get to work in the guise of retinue.
For Christ's sake! Do you really think nobody will recognize you? Do any of you even speak Italian?
In any case, it'd be wise to have someone at the meeting. We'll be keeping an eye on him, of course, and that would be your job.
Well, how can I put it? If you manage to get to Cardinal Pozzo and take you with him to the Italian court, and lastly, make it through the entire council without shitting himself, I'll walk barefoot to Rome myself.
Yeah, very droll. So will you help us or not?
I can turn a blind eye to someone sneaking around the courtyard, or reassure anyone at the council who notices something is off. But don't expect anything more. And what will your lot do in the meantime?
We'll free all the lords held captive at the court.
I couldn't help you with that even if I wanted to. And I'd advise you to give up on that. Getting the silver alone will be hard enough. Anything else?
Some of them will dig...
Clever. There's a whole labyrinth under the Italian court. But breaking through will take a lot of effort. And after that?
That's all you need to know. We just need you at the council.
Very well then.
Oh, now I just need to find Vivac's key. Have you seen it?
No, the only thing I found Vivac left is this letter. Here, take... And Henry, don't forget, I'll help you. But I can't afford to be under any...
Count on me.
Save the thanks, and let me get to work.
Интересно.
Wine, bacon, lard, 5 dozen eggs. That's not it.
Чё, у него дом, конечно. Правда, все с собой забрал.
Wine, bacon, lard, 5 dozen eggs. That's not it.
My respect. You silly... Doggy.
Интересное место, конечно.
Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vavak, wherever you are.
God be with you, Godwin.
And with you, Sir Vaculin.
Так, поесть охота. Так, сейчас подойду. Чуть-чуть перекушу и буду здесь. Вот.
Ah, the scent of a new day. Take care.
Greetings, Henry. Did you have a good sleep? You can't hear me, or what? Do you miss Ratai?
A little. I know the place like the back of my hand. I've my own table at the tavern, my favourite places to hunt. I miss my bed. Bloody hell. I even miss Captain Bernard's training. What about you? Do you miss home?
Hard to say. I never really had a proper home. I've wandered all over God's green earth. But I can't say I've ever thought to myself, aye, this is where my home will be.
And do you think that'll ever change?
I don't know. The older I get, the more I realize home isn't a place. It's more about the people. So, as long as I have you and Henry by my side, I reckon anywhere can feel like home.
So, have you settled in here? A priest? Den of iniquity?
I've seen worse. Compared to the Trusky jail, the Devil's Den is pure luxury.
I'll say. But if you'd like to stretch your back or think back on Trusky, I'm certain you could find a suitable branch to hang yourself on.
I'd prefer to forget about Trusky. And I prefer to stretch my back in the bath. Are you going too?
No thanks.
Really? Oh, we could have a beer. Play some dice.
Ach, was soll's.
Ich will etwas essen. Ah, du lieber Gott.
So, have you settled in here? A priest? Such a den of iniquity.
I've seen worse. Compared to the Trusky jail, the Devil's Den is pure luxury.
I'll say. But if you'd like to stretch your back or think back on Trusky, I'm certain you could find a suitable branch to hang yourself on.
I'd prefer to forget about Trusky. And I'd prefer to stretch my back in the past. Are you going too?
No thanks.
Really? We could have a beer. Play some dice.
I said no.
Всем привет, я поевший, счастливый. Приготовил еду наконец-то. Все, уже уснули, пока я это делал, да, видимо? Наверху.
Here, Mutt! Could you teach?
Why not? But I warn you in advance. So,
I'd like you to show you.
I prefer.
Will you teach me?
I've seen worse. Compared to the trusty shield, the Devil's Den is pure luxury.
I'll say. But
I was at the Mint Master.
hold on. Everybody should be hearing this.
Hold on.
Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it. But it stinks a bit.
Quelle puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
Vavat got out of the town. But in his house, I met Christian Pisek, the steward of the Italian court. He promised to help us if we get in a tight spot.
Can we trust him?
I think so. He owes me. But he's afraid they'd know if he was involved.
Did he tell you anything interesting?
When he heard what we were up to, he said we were mad. According to him, we'll either get killed on the spot or end up on the gallows.
Maybe we should, reconsider.
This fella's got no imagination. If we could snatch von Bergau's fucking cannon, this'll be a piece of cake.
That's all he told me.
Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can, and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there, so you'd better have a weapon handy.
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with this part of the plan.
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janos.
They heard there was work to be done, so they left à l'anglaise.
Did you do the work of 3, eh? At least with your mouth.
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver. If Pisak wasn't lying, there's quite a hole there.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthard's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough for you.
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That is a good idea.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. or we'll have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
I'm gonna go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more recent. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the court. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of luck.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church.
Tell me more about...
It's been abandoned for years.
That's a very strange...
My father said he just...
What was the...
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know.
Waste?
It leads from...
Oh, wonderful. What exactly...
We need to find... When we break through...
But how will I...
You can tell...
So...
Well...
Thanks for the advice.
You'd better...
All right, then. It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant. He boasted that he knows those passageways.
I told him I'd rather go with you.
You made the right choice. Brabant would have talked your head off.
Well, are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely. Where is the entrance anyway?
In the kitchen.
That's a promising start. Let us go. That smell.
Почему еврейская песенка сразу же поиграла?
How long have they been throwing shit down here? It is nearly up to my knees. Perish. And it's bloody slippery. Ugh. The nerve of Gisca and Dry Devil.
Наверное, в бок мне надо было, да, бы повернуть. Просто никуда, да?
Fingers, teeth. He said an ear or two would be nice too. Am I imagining things?
Let him go! My God, a murder!
Что вы здесь пытались ограбить? Трупов? Трупы?
Oi, that sounds different. We have it.
Я не вижу этого крестика.
That might do it.
Come, let us go back. Have you ever been to Kuttenberg? Before all this, I mean.
A long time ago. With Martin.
Is that so?
Aye. He was here on business.
Как-то я быстро нашел. Чересчур. Доход.
Oh dear, it's turned out nasty again.
You're right. It's awful.
I don't mind a bit of rain, but there's gotta be a limit.
Это весь только about с тобой. Кто ж из вас ходит, все двери закрывает?
Sam and I walked through the cellar as far as we could and marked the spot where we should dig.
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does have his uses. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we get out alive. Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this. You've done a lot of good work. You deserve it.
What now then? Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us to the Italian court?
I should say so. Hey, listen up, all of you. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is. We'll be riding to Loretz.
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the Cardinal. But I reckon we'll have to twist his arm a bit. And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janosch, Kubienka, and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
Like I said, stand beside Godwin looking mean. With a bit of luck, that'll be enough.
Exactly. No killing.
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine, and Rosa.
What? Am I just supposed to sit on my ass with the women?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
It's true we shouldn't leave this place unwatched.
Too fucking right. And don't you worry, Lord Capon. If anyone tries to get inside, Catherine will protect you.
Keep your jokes to yourself, Tosspot.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a bit, eh?
All right, let's get to work.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?
I was hoping you'd be coming with us in the morning. That's a shame.
Don't get me started on that. It can't still be dangerous for me, can it? I mean, it's been some time since our escape from Malashov. And von Bergov is locked up in Sukdol. Well, at least I'll get a good night's sleep.
I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat.
Oh? What's the matter? Are you scared?
No. But I don't want to leave Rosa and Catherine alone. With Brabant.
Well, well. Is our Henry a little jealous?
Maybe.
So, that night that you and Rosa were here alone...
Nothing happened. You have a very vivid imagination, Lord of Perkstein.
Oh, stop evading. She got under your skin, eh?
Give me a break.
All right, but don't worry. The ladies will be in good hands here. I have one for each of them. So, you and Henry are brothers?
Did he tell you that, or did you figure that out yourself?
Stop with the mockery and answer when I know what I'm asking.
Prepare to the atrocities.
You'd better not forget that.
What exactly is... I prefer to forget about Trotsky.
Does it bother you that you no longer have Henry all to yourself to put her up?
Down weather.
Can we go to the...
I reckon it's too late now. We have to leave before...
Ничего себе скостил.
Buono il pollo, eminenza. Così così, eh? Il cibo da queste parti fa un po' cagare. Ma che diavolo? Come cazzo vi permettete? Eh?
Sit the fuck down.
Nos non... Oh, fuck. Nos non quer... Vos nos... Vos non vulnerabo. Nobis est petitio. No. Proposal. Ragazio. Ita. Ragazio.
Can you cut it short?
Fuck! Don't interrupt! Latin is tough when you're sober.
Ah! Fucking hell! Andiamo! Forza! After them! They mustn't get away!
Да, самый... В общем, да уж. У меня выйдет веревка, чтобы их связать, не убить. Как в Red Redemption.
Ti ucciderò!
Quick! Go! Go! Quick!
Stai attento!
Почему время-то не замедлилось-то, блядь? Где они? Все. Я...
Stai attento!
Già! Quick!
Più veloce! Ti ucciderò!
Quick!
Figlio di puttana!
Quick!
Più veloce!
Может, мне просто главного надо? Поймать. А всех троих.
Più veloce!
Не
Go!
знаю, как
Go!
поймаю.
Ti ucciderò! Per un pelo!
Quick!
Fate qualcosa!
Quick!
Stai attento! Ci uccideranno! Più veloce! Fate qualcosa!
Già!
Figlio di puttana! Oh, per un pelo! Sei fritto, Kelly! Fate qualcosa!
Quick!
Figlio di puttana! Più veloce! Ti ucciderò!
Già!
Più veloce!
Такое чувство, как будто я его не буду.
Ti ucciderò!
Hey up, lad. Keeping all right, are you?
Well, do your best, don't you? That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
Guess in these times, no.
Yeah.
Not sure about this, though, eh? Who's keeping these roads? No one looks after them, you know.
My words exactly. I mean, no one gives a damn until some noble rides along, and then he's surprised.
amor di Dio, mi lascia in pace. Io sono un uomo di chiesa, capite? Non ho fatto nulla. Misericordiosa Vergine Maria. Cosa vi Vergine Maria? Curvato un gambe! Aiuto!
Наруто.
Right, let's see him.
Nie chciał zamknąć gęby, to dostał. Nic mu nie jest lekko otumaniony. No przecież lekko dostał z bańki, no leciutko.
You've killed him.
No przecież nic mu nie zrobiłem.
You fucking killed him, you great Polish ox! You are going straight to hell for that.
Kurwa, do diabła, tylko nie to.
That's right, hell! And all those horned demons there will be taking turns with you. You just wait. They're gonna be fighting over your Polish arse.
Przecież nie chciałem, no! Boże, czemu dałeś mi tak tępy łeb?
Strip them before their clothes get even more soaked in blood. You can undress His Eminence here.
Me?
Why? Because you're the legate now.
Ты помог легату стать лучником, серьезно?
That didn't really work out. What are we going to do now?
You heard, didn't you? We'll get rid of the bodies, get Godwin dressed up, and hope his Legate Act fools the Church Council. It's too late to back out now.
Well, maybe it'll be better this way. I wasn't sure the legate wouldn't betray us anyway. I trust Godwin a lot more.
Sure, I trust him too, but not so much his language skills.
Let's get out of here.
Agreed. Our business here is concluded.
Are you going back to Ruthar Palace?
Aye. We have to wash the clothes, get Godwin into them, and hope we don't all end up on the gallows. We still have some time, so if there's something you need to do elsewhere, feel free. I have the feeling there won't be time for anything else once we get started.
I'll go with you.
Fine. But what I said stands. This is the last chance to tie up loose ends. Are you sure?
All right, I'll go.
Так, надо все второстепенные задачи посмотреть. Ну только что здесь легата убили, вы серьезно?
Your money or your life? What the?
I've been attacked! Ow!
I'm all yours. Not tough enough on your own.
Охренел мою собаку убежать. Страшно. Чё я этого прыща забрал? Сверху. Что факел, да.
That's the second time this is, thank God.
don't make... Oh, thanks. Take this, and thank...
Есть то самое задание, которое не отображается, да, нифига?
Greetings.
По идее, в оба трака этот должен дать. Так, сейчас, наверное, проверим все эти задания. Если не смогу взять, то спокойной душой. Пойдем дальше по сюжету.
Quick! God! Quick!
And women of virtue. And listen, I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger of God. Careful. God bless. God be with you.
Show mercy. Do a good deed.
Are you begging here?
No, I'm waiting here for my prince to come. He should be here any moment now with his entourage to take me away.
Well, it's good you still have a sense of humor left.
Well, that's about all I have left. As you can see, I'm not exactly faring all that well lately.
Few people are these days. I'm Henry.
Margaret, wait, I know you. Of course. You helped me get out of that locked shed. Do you remember?
From a shed?
At the mill. You saved me from the miller.
That was you? I didn't recognize you at all.
What a coincidence. It's a small world, isn't it?
Not a chance.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just now I know why you were locked up there. The miller told me what happened. How you robbed him there.
No.
That old man brought the catchpole, and they wanted to blame it all on me. If I hadn't have talked myself out of it, they might have even hanged me.
I'm really sorry about that, Henry. I apologize. I didn't want you to get into any trouble.
Oh, aye. You just used me so you could get away.
There was nothing else I could do. I had to rob him. Please, let me explain. I didn't do it for myself.
Let's hear it then. Why did you rob him?
I had a very good friend, Aneshka. We served together in that mill you saved me from, but then something horrible happened. The miller couldn't keep his hands off her, but she kept refusing him, except for one time. In short, that pig got her pregnant.
I hope it was out of love, at least.
It definitely was not. And as soon as the miller found out, he was furious. He said he's not going to support another hungry mouth, and he drove Aneshka out of the mill, even though she was with child.
Sounds like a real bastard.
The poor girl had nowhere to go, so she slept in the woods. I tried to help her. I brought her food, but it was clear we couldn't go on like that. So we came up with a plan. I'd flee the mill and follow her, and on the way, I'd take the miller's coin. But he caught me.
And I was daft enough to help you get away.
I'm sorry I lied to you, but there was no time to explain it.
All right, then you took the coin to
кажется, она
Aneshka.
опять
But I
идет.
still don't understand why you're begging here. Where's the money? Where's Aneshka?
They're both gone. This gang attacked me on the way. They took everything I had, and I don't remember much after that. But I woke up in an old herbalist's home. That kind soul saved me and helped me get back on my feet. It took weeks.
It's a good thing we have those herbalists. Something similar happened to me. And Aneshka?
I don't know where she is. I couldn't find her where she used to sleep. I have to find a proper pile of coin and I'll go and look for her. I'm fond of her, and I don't want her to have to raise that child herself.
Well, that'll be hard. I've never met anybody who made such a pile by begging.
It's the best I can do by myself. But now that you're here, maybe you could help me. I might just know where to find such a sum, and you could make some coin too.
What's your plan?
I want to rob a certain merchant in Kuttenberg. I can't sleep when I think about what he did and how he got away with it.
So what did he do?
He poisoned his wife to marry a younger woman and get her fat dowry. And no one will ever be able to prove it, and he'll never face punishment because no one knows about it. Except me. But we can hoodwink him together, so he'll be happy to pay us. If you throw your lot in with me, I'll explain everything to you.
How do you know he killed someone?
Because he just... What could the...
What poison?
Not with this one. I don't know what a herbalist...
Well, you'll have to... What do you want to do?
He killed her for money, so I want to steal it from him. Just like every bloke, he's a whoremonger and his new wife found out about it. Now I've heard she's made his life a living hell, and we'll make use of that. I'll go to him and tell him I'm expecting, and he'll be glad to pay, so I'll disappear.
You...
Not a chance. I'd rather die a virgin than have anything to...
Then how do you want to convince him?
That's where you come... I've heard there's some decoction or potion that will pour... He won't remember...
Fine.
First, I need to find some better clothes. I have to look like an upright town...
Fine.
Then we need some sleeping potion to make him... I don't really know what it looks like, but...
You mean like this sleeping potion?
You hold...
Of course.
Now, that merchant struts around with his nose in the air. That's why you need to look like a charismatic, well-dressed... He has to believe, then he'll be...
From what we'll be lucky.
Now, Hen, I'll give you something. This ring belonged to my dear late... You keep it. I want you to know...
Well...
I know that...
It's like I'm invisible. You silly doggy.
Good day.
Show me your way.
Happy to be of service, sir.
Servus, Freund.
Где платье? Возьму. Где-то в корчме, наверное.
And what can I get for you?
Во всей корчме нету платья. Может, это логично.
You have a kind master.
Ну что, у тебя есть?
Greetings. What do you want?
Не все так просто.
I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
Quick! Quick! Quick!
Whoa, whoa.
Странно, когда там вдали прогрузился только хвост.
Lustig.
What's new?
Понятно. Так и будет зависшая задание.
Was möchtest du?
Would you?
Danke. Guten Tag. Das war ein gutes Geschäft.
Так, ну, давайте завтра тогда продолжим. Ой, ну, когда я буду отдыхать. Здесь пусто. С этим тоже не совсем понятно, он не дает задания, когда в таверне даже. Здесь посмотрю, что все равно вот этих двух навещу. В городе возьму платье, доделаем тогда это задание и пойдем по основному квесту. Вот. Такие вот планы. Все, всем большое спасибо, что смотрели. Вот. Прервался, конечно, сегодня часто, но так получилось. Все, всем до встречи. Пока-пока. И отличных выходных вам. Ну, будни, ладно, сейчас будни. Вру. Ну, если кто-то будет отдыхать, то